As this is Dr. Senthil Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of EEE, SNS College of Technology. In the previous video, we have discussed about the artificial intelligence importance, the importance of AI. Our subject is artificial intelligence in electrical engineering, offered to the 7th semester EEE students. And in the previous video again we come across what is programming methods. Programming methods is nothing but the AI system that can be implemented using a variety of programs, and how these programs are incorporated in the cloud or in the machines. Say example, there are a variety of programs. First one, let me discuss about the rule based systems. It is another name is nothing but symbolic AI. It consists of rules, which is nothing but if then statements. You mean if then statement which simulates the decision making capacity. Suppose let me assume that a patient is there who consists of a stomach pain. He is approaching a doctor, and the doctor say that what happened, and the patient replied that it is a stomach pain. Depends on the answer, the doctor asked that what you ate yesterday. Again, the patient replied that I ate some maida based food or not. If it is a maida based food, again the doctor asked where it is purchased, whether it is purchased from a hotel or it is in a made by home. Suppose if it is purchased in a hotel, then again the doctor asked that whether this hotel is a good restaurant or a small, very bad restaurant, like that. I mean the condition of the restaurant, like that. Therefore, the dialogues continues such that if there is possibilities of two answers, maybe yes or no, true or false. If it is true, then what is the next? If it is false, then what is the next? It goes on. But depends on this if then statements, the decision making capacity increases. The decision making capacity increases such that in the final point you can easily decide, or we can easily diagnose that which is the actual reason for the fault, therefore this is a rule based system or a symbolic system, which is particularly, or the example of the system is nothing but in medical diagnosis. The very good example is mycin. This is one type of programming method. If then statement, the program continues or enlarges depends on the if then statement. There is another type which is nothing but the machine learning, whereas you have to feed a large number of data to the machine, and the machine will read all the data, and depends on the value of the data, it will decides. In this again, this machine learning is divided into three types. One is supervised learning, another one is unsupervised learning. Supervised learning is nothing but depends on the example is classifications, and unsupervised learning is there, and the third one is reinforcement learning. Let me decide or discuss this machine learning concepts, these supervised, unsupervised and reinforcement, in a separate video with an example. For at this time, let me move to the next part, neural networks and deep learning methods. It is a neural network, it is nothing but it is inspired by the human brain structure. And the deep learning, it is a multiple layers of neural networks for doing a complex tasks. The very good example is the image recognitions. And the example C, the face recognition systems. And the next one is GA, genetic algorithm. Genetic algorithm is nothing but again the same, which is based on the evolution concept. You mean the selection part comes under picture, the crossover crossover part, and the mutation part also comes into picture. Depends on the natural evolutions. For the applications of genetic algorithm, maybe you can able to design a complex circuit in a simplified manner, and another example is nothing but the airline cruise can be easily scheduled with the help of GA. And the next is your fuzzy logic, which means nothing but as per the digital, as per digital electronics, there is only two values. One is 0 and another one is 1, either true or false. Whereas the fuzzy logic is nothing but the values which is in between, the 0 and 1. Say example, it is an uncertain informations. Say like that. Suppose if it is an air conditioning system, there are two possibilities. One is cool and another one is hot. Whereas we can also decide some two or three factors in between this cool and hot, such that it is overcool, lightly cool, lightly hot, and hot, like that. Cool, overcool, lightly hot, and normal hot, like that. Therefore, three or four status may comes in between 0 and 1. The very good example, as I said, that nothing but it is used in air conditioning system, which adjusts the cooling based on the fuzzy inputs. And the next is your natural language processing, NLP, which here